What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Sunshine, and I figured I'd come to you guys today and give you an update of my first year gardening. I don't have good news. Well, I have good news and bad news. The purpose, I really did this video for my friend Shantae because she's been gardening and she's been keeping us updated and everything, and I just wanted to give her my first year gardening report. So I'm just gonna warn y'all, like, this is just the start. Like, I got the camera down for a reason because I'm getting ready to show y'all what my garden looks like, and let me tell y'all, it's a hot mess. So I'm just gonna show y'all because y'all saw pictures of it before, and this is what it is looking like now. Oh my goodness, you guys, like, when I tell you this is unrecognizable, like, I feel like, and let me tell y'all why this looks like this. First of all, y'all know I'm scared of bugs and a whole bunch of different categories of insects, but what ran me out of this garden and stopped me from being able to keep up with it was these things right here. These are watermelon vines everywhere, all out there, right? I gotta show y'all. Now, it's watermelons growing everywhere. That's just a little baby melon right there, but you can't see it. There's another one like right in there. It looks like it has stripes on it, but all down there through there, it's just water. It's watermelons everywhere in here. And it started off where I could keep up with it and I could trim the grass and weed it and make everything. But when I started fertilizing this stuff, I wasn't only fertilizing the watermelons, I was also fertilizing the grass in the ground. So all of this high grass that was only right there, it got so bad to where I can't even get through there. So going over here, I started taking stuff out. Like, I got the chance to eat really good greens. All of this was like 4 rows of greens. But the watermelon vines started growing through there, and then I had Swiss chard, greens, turnips, spinach, not turnips, but spinach. And I got a chance to get that and pull it completely up. But then the watermelons and grass just got way out of control and started running me out of there. And I have this big thing, like, I don't want to run into a snake, but it's like way out here, like 10 feet out from the garden. It's watermelon vines. And I was doing research, and they said when you see the first watermelon growing, you cut the vine because it's best to grow 1 watermelon per vine. But when I tell you, it started raining every single day, back to back, to where I couldn't get out here, and all of this stuff just sprung up. That right there, this little darker green, that's kale. I can't even get to that to try to feed it. Well, I can, but I don't like walking through all this stuff to feed it to my chickens because I don't really want the stuff anymore. And Kat is up there singing her ABCs while I'm recording the video. But let me show y'all. That's kale. Then on the other end, it's supposed to be Brussels sprouts. I couldn't even get no Brussels sprouts. It ran me out of here, y'all. This is so crazy. Now let me show y'all what did do all right. Look, it's a little tiny watermelon right there. It's dark green. Y'all can't really see that. Let me see if I can move my boot. Right there by my boot, it's a watermelon, but that one's darker. But let me take y'all over here. You will see these. This is my okra plants, y'all. I planted okra, and if I go down, look through there, all the way through there. If you look real way back there, you will see it's a huge watermelon sitting right there in the back on the ground. When I tell y'all, these are my okra plants. They grew as tall as my trellis. And you can see the okras growing on there. So I think okra did really good. It grows really, like that rain had it really good. And I haven't even been able to pick any because I'm so scared to walk through there. But what I did pick a lot this year was squash. My squash did not look like this. It was so beautiful. I picked so much squash and zucchini. It was so much, but I've been like weeding it down and whacking it out because I'm getting ready to put this garden, redo the whole thing. Y'all, it is a hot mess. And I just come out here today to show my friend some wild sunflowers that grew on my property. And I came and stopped right here and I'm like, what the freak? The freaking watermelons have grew. They are planted way over here and they have grew all the way over here, the vine, and now they are growing up the trellis. And if y'all look, there's a watermelon hanging from there. Like, what in the world? Like, these watermelons are out of control. Like, they are growing everywhere. This is a little squash plant right here, and as you can see, it has flowers in there. So it's about to start growing more squash. But when I tell y'all, this whole area had beautiful big squash plants like that growing everywhere. It has this whole area right here was corn. I didn't get none of my corn, y'all. As soon as it grew up real pretty and everything, some animal came and every day I saw corn, leftover bits of corn just on the ground. So I just got upset and frustrated, and I came through here with a weed eater and I just started snatching corn down everywhere. And this whole area was squash and corn. I just got what I was gonna get and I snatched it down because and then now look, I planted way too many tomatoes close together. Y'all, it is a forest out here. Like, look, I had beautiful organized flowers over here. I just gave up, and now it's grass and stuff growing through it. I had red and purple, everything was great. And then I was fighting wild sunflowers that was growing right here. So that was a jungle, and I kept having to, they grow really thick. I'm about to show y'all how my sunflowers grow. These are tomatoes. The tomatoes, as soon as they grow, I'm gonna show y'all, as soon as they start turning red, the bugs out here just attack them real fast. And look at this, y'all. That's how the trellis look. That's really beautiful and all, but the watermelons took over this year. They really did. I had cucumbers. I was able to pick cucumbers out of here. My father-in-law is not scared to walk through all this stuff, so he goes through here. And I told him, I said, you could just have whatever you can go in there and get. They get tomatoes, but let me tell y'all something. I am gonna get some of these tomatoes, just not over here, because as soon as they start growing in, the bugs just all on them. Like right there, it's a whole bunch of bugs on those. And then these are my main two tomato plants right here. Oh, I had beans. Those beans was way up in the air, and the weight of it, I didn't put enough these T-post things on there, so the beans came down. But I was able to pick me some black-eyed peas, but I didn't pick no bush beans. Some of them are still holding up, but it's out of control, y'all. Look at my two tomato plants that I had over here in this little trellis thing. Like, I haven't been able to sit out here in my little sitting area, but I got green tomatoes everywhere on this little tree thingy. And I said, I'm not gonna let these turn red. I'm gonna pick these when they get real juicy and everything. I'm gonna pick them, and I'm just gonna make me some fried green tomatoes. If y'all like those, y'all know what I'm talking about. Going through here, these were black-eyed peas, y'all, all the way up, and you see they hanging off. but I don't like my stuff touching the ground like that. And when they turn brown, that's when you pick them. But I picked me a whole bag of black eyed peas, but then it fell down. And it's like, once it started doing all this stuff, I just completely threw my hands up. But I want to show y'all these wild sunflowers, which is absolutely beautiful, but they were everywhere. This big old thing grew up this high. It's up there, y'all. I don't even know how many feet that is. I know it's way taller than me, but they were growing everywhere. And y'all, look at Jason's grass cutting work. Like, our grass grew thick. So it's thick grass everywhere. It's a hot mess, y'all. But this sunflower, I feel like this rain, it has made everything grow just way too much. Like, it really did. But them sunflowers, when they first bloomed, I didn't get a chance to get out here and take pictures of them. But I feel like this tree too, it has gotten out of control. Like, that tree looks massive. And then I got those I forgot what they call it. They're not elephant ears, but they grow real tall, and then they sprout a red flower. I didn't get a chance to see them do that this year, but them things are as tall as me. So it's a hot mess, y'all, out here. And look at this grass. It is grass everywhere. Thick grass. And to top it off, our freaking, I think he just broke our lawnmower. So the other side of the property didn't even get a chance to get cut. But anyways, this house is looking from the back end. This is how it is looking from the back side. That was Brussels sprouts, y'all. It's no more. I can't eat that. Like, it is no more. It didn't even get a chance to form a ball. Over there, it's supposed to be cantaloupe all through here, which they there. Like, I can show y'all the stuff, which this grass is everywhere now. It's really covering it up, but it is watermelons and cantaloupe all through here. So my father-in-law has been monitoring it and coming and checking on the stuff, because he's not scared to walk through this. But let me tell you, I'm not about to go through this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna wait for all this to grow through, the watermelons to harvest, and the cantaloupe. We're gonna pick all of that out, and we're gonna just till this whole thing back again, because it was an epic fail. Like, it wasn't super, it was, look at them sunflowers, y'all. This is crazy. And I will try to at least give me some okra and some green tomatoes, and it's just everything else, I just want to do this all over from scratch. And this time I'm gonna do it where I'm not gonna plant as many seeds, but I'm gonna do it to where I'm not going to, it's gonna be just enough. I way overdid it this year, y'all. I was overly excited. I looked at how much space I had, and this is my first year aftermath of gardening. But other than that, I just wanted to give y'all this update and show y'all what a hot mess this is. But it's kind of beautiful at the same time. But when it was all up and flourishing, it was gorgeous. But then when that rain hit and came through here, it's really made everything grow. And I realized that I didn't prep my garden for the amount of weight that the plants hold. And when they tell you space those seeds out like how you should space those seeds out, look at that squash growing in at the bottom, but that looks different from my other squash. It's like the bugs have been eating on this stuff. When they tell you to space them seeds out, you space them seeds out, because the closer you put them together, you're gonna be walking through a jungle. And I put down so much landscape fabric, and it didn't do enough justice, because it's still grass and everything is so strong. But I need to go and relook this over and come back next year. But I know one thing for sure, I don't want to do watermelons like that. because they really took over. It's crazy. And when the leaves start taking over, you can't get through and whack that grass out. So this is my garden, y'all. All right, you guys, I'll check in with you guys later.